Welcome back to another weekly episode of Bit Size, Fast and Breezy. Today, well, the day of recording this is one day before it's coming out, totally planned. And we're talking about International Podcast Day, which is today.
Wow, and if you didn't know, we're kind of aligned with that day since we're a podcast. Wow.
Amazing, right?
We're gonna basically talk about the importance of podcasts in our daily communities and media, and just talk about some fun podcasts that we've heard in our lifetime. So, Masa, would you like to start off?
Sure. I guess we can start off with kind of its importance. I think for me personally, it's very important. It's like my project that like I just love the project. And you really grow to love it, to like love doing it and recording and stuff. And yeah, I mean, I think it's a really important medium. I think it's something that for a lot of people might be better than like, reading or researching or whatever you want, like writing maybe. I don't know what type of person you are, but podcast kind of, it gives you another avenue to get information or just have a chill time.
Yeah, I mean, there's very various types of podcasts.
Yeah.
It's not only our type of podcasts, which are informative, which, in my opinion, way easier than just reading a scientific article from start to finish.
Yeah.
But it's not even arguably, it's the best way to absorb information, like the actual document.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's less biased and more condensed and peer reviewed and all that fancy stuff. But ours is easier to digest. So I think we have a certain responsibility to be accurate with our information.
Yeah.
Because so far no one has double checked us. So we don't feeding you lies from the start. You don't even know.
Yeah.
You don't even know.
True that.
And there's also some podcasts which are way more fun, more news-oriented, or some others just for pure entertainment.
Yeah.
And I think it's just wonderful. It's like books, but you don't have to pay attention 100% of the time.
Yeah, I think it's really like a good background thing to have. And I mean, there's some podcasts that you do have to like put 100% of focus into because it's like a lot of information. But, kind of seeing the amount of podcasts that people make. It's like the other day I was looking through indie podcasts, and there was just one where two friends get drunk and they talk about conspiracy theories.
Oh,
and
wow.
It's like there's just so many different types of podcasts.
Yeah, just like just type that, like have it somewhere in a post-it just in case.
Future ideas.
Yeah, if we start to get stagnant, that's where we go then.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess now the question is, what podcasts do you like? I mean, there's actually this new feature that Anchor released for International Podcast Day, where you can like put a question on Spotify. So,
oh shit! Okay.
I know.
Okay.
So if you dear listener are on Spotify, answer on the Spotify thingy, and if you're on YouTube, answer down in the comments. But yeah, what's your favorite podcasts?
Okay, well, I think I'll answer that question first to get our viewers a little riled up about it. First, for the people who really know me, I'm like really sporty, and I like football and all that stuff. So naturally, one of the very first podcasts that I've ever heard, it's a D&D podcast, a Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
They had us in the first half.
I know, I'm a fucking nerd. I get it. I own it. I don't care.
You should.
It's called The Adventure Zone.
Pretty
indie podcast. Not really. It's like really big in the D&D community. It's just pretty fun. It's just a bunch of dudes. Well, they're family actually. It's like three brothers and one father. They just play D&D, and at first it was just this like starting like they had another podcast, but it had to go as a hiatus for a time, so they decided to start a campaign. and then like it slowly turned into an tangible, emotional, invested story. It was amazing. I mean, it's I think like 400 episodes long, like 1 hour each. They released a book. They released 2 books about it. I have them here.
The true passion of podcasts is really coming out right now.
Yeah, I mean, here you can barely see it.
But you can see it. You can see it.
Yeah. So that was fun. I'm a nerd. That was like my most major podcast. But now I hear more news-centric podcast, not like very serious ones, apart from the Critcast, because I listen to all the episodes because no one else would. So the official podcast, it's basically a comedic, news-centric podcast, and it's pretty cool. Check it out.
Have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons?
Never in my life. No one wants to play it.
I've always been curious to play it.
Everyone's been curious to play it.
But everybody's just like, I don't want to play it.
There's so much work that needs to be put into
exactly.
it. I mean, just the amount of money that you need for like the books.
Yeah.
To like know the stats and stuff, and just craft an actual. Well, you don't have to craft your own story. Like there's like predisposed stories, but like just getting like a lot of people, like 4-5 people together to the specific thing. I would love to. Like there's online tools for it. Maybe I'll organize one in the future, but no, so far I've never.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been curious to try it. It seems like a really interesting experience.
Yeah, I mean. It sounds fun. I mean, that's why
I listened to a 400 episode podcast on it.
1 hour each. Like I like listened to it like every time I went like to school and back, like on the bus. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. So, Masa, what kind of podcast do you listen to?
So I guess my most recent one is called Conflicted. It's with somebody that I hope to bring on one day, Ayman Dean, who is an ex-Al-Qaeda member and a former MI6 agent.
I've heard that name many times.
The legend. But yeah, it's a great podcast. I mean, they basically dissect like everything that has happened with the war on terror and the whole Middle East. And it's really good. I mean, I do get lost sometimes because it's so many names and just like I really have to be like 100% focused.
Oh yeah.
And yeah,
sounds like
I would recommend that if you want to learn about the Middle East.
Yeah, wow, what a jump from D&D podcast.
It is a big jump.
But yeah, I mean, hey, different types of podcasts. What can I say?
Different type. Yeah, it's a whole world of podcasting. And yeah, I guess a second podcast, the one that started my passion for podcasts and that really got me into it.
The Creekcast.
The Creekcast, obviously. There we go.
There we go.
Clear as day.
Not the first episode. Don't hear that.
Please don't.
It's our most.
But it's there for historical purposes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with erasing that history. Like just for a while, I could erase like most of season 1 and just like leave it at that.
Yeah, just listen to Firewall.
Yeah, just listen to Firewall. It's way better.
But yeah. I mean, podcasts are great. Am I right?
Hell yeah, and I think that's our time for the day.
Because it's bit size.
Yeah, we hit that 9-minute mark. Just quickly, movie recommendations of the day. I don't know if I already recommended Heathers.
I think you did.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. like I got into the musical again. I can't stop thinking about it. Then I'll recommend my one. I'm doing a comparative study of this, which is a fancy way of saying I'm doing a YouTube video with an IV grade about Cinema Paradiso.
Oh, I want to see that one.
My mom's just favorite movie, like top 3, I think. She knows a lot of that movie. It's pretty beautiful. It's in Italian. With Don Alfredo. It's pretty fun movie, heartfelt, heartwarming, pretty cool. A little bit heavy. Like no blood or gore. It's just like it gets on you. It's really emotional. Pretty cool movie. 10 out of 10.
Solid.
Hell yeah.
I will recommend Jojo Rabbit. Super indie movie.
Wow, an indie movie. Never heard.
I know,
of it.
right?
Oh,
You've never heard of it.
Next time I'm recommending Parasite or something.
That one's also for my comparative study.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, those are our recommendations. This has been Bit Size, and thank you, dear listener.
Answer the question.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Engage with us.
We'll
try to make it this a bit-sized thing because we've already finished most of Firewall.
Yeah.
We're missing one episode.
Exactly.
Yeah, like two. So yeah. No more time wasted. See you later. Beat you later.
Thank you. Beat you later.
See
this
you
podcast wouldn't exist without you.
Yeah. See you next Friday.
Monday.
Friday? No. Okay. This comes Monday. I forget.
Oh, you get the gist.
Yeah, you get the gist. See you bit size Friday. Yeah.